Good morning, students. So we are starting with our new chapter, that is journal. In this chapter, we will be doing part one, the first part. Perhaps I will be making three parts of journal. The first part today we will be doing. In this part, we will be learning first thing, and that is meaning of an account. What is an account? What the account means? An account is a summarized record of all transactions of a particular head at one place. An account is divided into two parts, that is debit and credit, and it is usually in T form. This part is the debit part and this part is the credit part. One account I have written over here, rent account. Like this, there are thousands of accounts, and in these thousands of accounts, we have to make a broad classification of these accounts. To make this broad classification of these accounts, we have divided into two different approaches. One approach is called traditional approach, and the other approach is called the modern approach. The traditional approach is we are having personal account, real account, and nominal account. Whereas in the modern approach, we will divide the accounts into asset, liabilities, expenses, revenue, capital. First of all, we will be understanding what is personal account. Name, what is a personal account? Name of all persons, institutions, owners, debtors, credit, debtors means credit customers, creditors means credit suppliers, loan providers. These are all, the names of these people are called personal account. The name of the owners will be capital and drawings. Drawings means when you draw the money out. As well as Anil Private Limited, ABC Limited, Ram account, Hari account, Syam account, even all the outstanding expenses, accrued income, prepaid expenses, pre-received income, all these are personal accounts. Real account, all the assets, mostly tangible as well as intangible, are real accounts. Example, land, building, furniture, etc. And even intangible like goodwill, patents, etc. These are all real accounts. Nominal account, it includes expenses, losses, profits, revenues, gains. Example like wages paid, commission paid, salary paid, rent received, rent paid. All these are coming under nominal account. Remember students, nominal account need to be closed and we will be getting profit or loss of the business from this nominal accounts, which is transferred to capital account. I recap. We have divided the account into three parts: real account, personal account, and nominal account under traditional or British approach. We have divided the account into three parts under British approach: personal account, real account, and nominal account. We have come to know what is the meaning of this all. Let's now classify these accounts. Some of the examples of these accounts which you will be getting in your day-to-day business, in your day-to-day sums. The real accounts are provision for debts is a real account because it is a type of credit asset. Your debts will, you are creating a debt, you are creating a provision for the debtors who are not going to pay you the money. It's a real account. Next is goodwill. It's an intangible asset. Investment, it is a tangible asset. Investment means whatever we are investing so that we can get more benefits. Remember, assets are nothing but which will give you benefit. Real accounts are all tangible and intangible. Patents, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture and fixture. Fixture means which are fixed. Stock, cash in hand, motor vehicles, fictitious assets like preliminary expenses, etc. As well as copyright, trademarks, and so many are there. The list is inexhaustible. We have nominal accounts: profit, sales, rent received, carriage, purchases, stationery. That means stationery we have purchased, printing we have paid the money, insurance premium we have paid, conveyance, wages and salaries, depreciation, bad debts. All these are nothing but our nominal accounts because they include all the profits and gains or loss and expenses. Then we have our personal accounts, all the names. See, capital is the name of the owner. when he invests money into the business, that is capital. Drawings, when he takes out the money or stock or whatever from the business, then it is called drawings. Debentures is nothing but loans. Bank overdraft, taking more money from the bank. Bank, ABC Limited, outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, and all those type. Reserves, loan, debtors and creditors, as well as bills payable and bills receivable are all personal accounts. Next is, let's see, this is your homework, students. Please take a screenshot of this one. Homework for classify into real, nominal, and personal account. You will be doing this. Then, this is also your account, which I'll be just explaining you over here only. Find the accounts involved in the following transaction and then classify them into real, personal, and nominal accounts. Please tell me, students, what are the accounts involved in this transaction? What are the accounts involved in this transaction? In the first one, you see Amit started business with cash. So what are the accounts involved over here? Accounts involved over here is cash. Accounts involved over here is cash and capital. Cash and capital. Cash and capital. These two are the accounts involved in this sum. And we all know cash is what account? Cash is real account because you can touch it. And capital is a personal account because the owner has paid. Similarly, for purchase goods, it is two accounts involved over here. One is purchase, which is the expense. You remember, we don't write goods in accounts. We have already discussed that. Purchase, and when nothing is mentioned, it is always in cash. So purchase of goods is in cash only. So two accounts involved over here is purchase and cash. Next is purchase goods from Ravi in cash. It's a similar thing. Accounts involved over here is purchase and cash. Purchase and cash. Accounts involved over here is also purchase and cash. Next is sold goods to Avi. Sold goods to Avi. Over here, the accounts involved is, see, accounts involved over here is sales and Avi. Sales is the revenue which is involved over here, and involved is Ravi. Ravi is our what? Ravi will become our debtor. Ravi will become our debtor. Debtor means those customers who have taken the goods on credit and they will be paying us little later the money. That's why it is an asset. It is a what we say, it's a personal account, Ravi. And sales is a what? Revenue. That means nominal account. Now paid J. Paid J means account involved over here is J and cash. Account involved over here is J and cash. J account is involved and cash account is involved. And cash account is involved. Cash J is what account then? J is your personal account whom we are paying the money. He might be our creditor whom we are paying now. And cash is nothing but the real account. Next is received from Avi, the amount due. Received from Avi, the amount due. That means over here also two accounts involved. One is Avi and one is cash. One is Avi and one is cash. Avi account is involved and cash account is involved. Cash account. Because what we are receiving nothing but cash. So one account involved is cash and the other account involved is Avi. So we have two accounts involved over here. Cash is a real account, Avi is a personal account. Similarly, paid wages. Paid wages, account involved, wages. Wages is our nominal account, it's an expense. And accounts involved over here is cash. Accounts involved cash. Paid wages means obviously in cash. Next is received rent. Over here, account involved. So wages is your nominal account and cash is your real account. Received rent. Over here, the account involved again is cash and rent. Cash and rent. We are involved with cash and rent. Cash account is involved. Cash account and rent account. Cash account and rent account is involved over here. Next is again sold goods in cash. See, previously we have sold goods on credit. So accounts involved was sales and debtor. Over here, sales was your this account. What is sales? Sales is your revenue account. So over here also is one account involved is your revenue, that is your nominal account, and other account is again cash because you have sold goods in cash. Cash is your real account. Cash is your real account. Then deposited cash into bank. Very interesting entry. Deposited cash into bank. This is what? Cash is involved and bank is involved. Cash and bank. Bank is your personal account, students. And cash as usual is your what? Cash as usual is your real account. Next is due stock from business. Due stock from business means accounts involved over here is negative capital, which is known as drawings. Drawings and drawings and stock is involved because you are drawing stock. Remember one thing, if you would have drawn cash, then there would have been drawings and cash. Over here we are drawing stock, so we are writing stock. It's a goods we are drawing. The proprietor is withdrawing the money from the business. That is goods, drawings and stock. Drawings is your personal account and stock is your real account. If you would have drawn asset, then they would have written drawings and asset. Now bought furniture. Accounts involved over here is one asset, that is furniture. You have bought furniture, so furniture is involved. And involved is what? Furniture and cash is involved, as name is not mentioned. So furniture is involved and cash is involved. So these are the different transactions which is involved in this sum. Hope you all have understand. Thank you, students. I will be giving you more homeworks like this, and I will be making more videos on this. The homework which I have given you, please do it and tell me in the comment box and I'll check it. Thank you very much, students. Thank you very much.